Hey guys, welcome to a new, well, sort of mini-series thing. It's Dragonworm here.
And I'm TD.
And we'll be playing some FTL. I haven't showcased this game on the normal channel. I don't know why, because it's amazing. But TD has not played FTL before. So we will kind of show him the ropes. So we'll start a new game. This is like the main ship that you have. There's a couple other ships, like there's a this is an NG ship. They're like I think this is an NG anyway. Yeah, NG. Basically they have they're not very good at fighting, so if somebody's boarding, they're not great, but they're really good at repairing broken things.
Okay, alright.
This is an unlocked ship that I got like as part of the main story. That's another really cool thing, is you can like unlock ships. So these are the Zoltan, and they...
Zoltan!
Yeah. they have... so what the really cool thing is, you see these bars? That's power that you're like, like, more power to shields, whatever.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Just by virtue of them being in a room, they add a power bar. They can even, like, hyper power systems, so that's really cool. So they explode on death, so they will hurt other crew that attack them, but they have very little health. So basically both the NG and the Zoltan are crappy for combat, but they're really good at like subsystems, which is this stuff. I always like to play as the Federation because it's like the main story, like you're fighting these rebels. It's one of those games where it's like you're not playing as the rebels throwing over the government. It's like, well, what reason would you have to throw over your government? They provide like
goods
things.
And services, right?
So like, yeah, you're the good old Federation who's got the bad rap. And this, like, it's like your jack of all trades ship. Like the humans are and they get faster skill learning. The Artemis is one of the missile base, so it uses ammo, but it bypasses shields, and it's very effective. The burst laser, it fires 3 shots, has a 12 charge limit, requires 2 power. So basically all these things, like more weapons, you need more. Not only do you need to upgrade your weapon system, but then you need to upgrade your reactor, because then you'll have allocated all your bars. Like, it's a very like cool strategic thing. And you can always, at any second, anytime you want, you can pause with space, so it's not like it's still hectic.
Okay.
So what I usually do is, because I'm a huge BSG nerd, is I always change the first name to different ranks. So Commander, because he's the pilot guy, and then I go with Colonel so-and-so, and then I make this like Lieutenant so-and-so. It does nothing but help you get more attached to the people who are very soon going to die.
Alright.
I'm like, no, Colonel John! So yeah, we'll get started. I wish there was a random name generator, but the Kestrel worked.
Yeah.
So we'll get started. So the data you carry is vital to the remaining Federation fleet. You'll need supplies for the journey, so make sure to explore each sector before moving on to the next. But get to the exit before the pursuing rebel fleet can catch up. Death. Remember, losing is part of the fun. No, I'm serious. It kind of is. Like, you learn things to do, things not to do. So basically you can go like this, click, right click, moves people to different places. So in your command console you have like evasion, so if I leave I have no evasion because it's not manned. You can upgrade it to have like 20% of maximum evasion. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, the subsystem piloting requires a crew member. Sensors, this lets you see your own ship, but if you man it or you give it more power, you can see the rooms in the other ships and eventually like the people moving around. Medibay is obvious. Shields obviously provide a shield. Each shield blocks 1 shot. Weapons, engines, more power to engines means that the FTL drive will charge faster, and also that you have higher evade. O2 is just, if you lose O2, people die.
I wonder why.
Door control, you upgrade them, you can make them blast doors, so when people board, they, all that kind of stuff.
It takes longer to get through.
And then it also is, you can vent the ship, close the ship. if you lose control of this, you can't open and close doors except by people walking through. So if you're trying to, like, something's on fire and it's spreading and you can't choke it out by draining the oxygen, it's tough. So, like, let's say there's a fire here, I can vent like this.
Okay.
And then close all the doors. This is also the save crew positions. I usually always have someone to charge weapons a little faster. And sometimes I'll put person on shields or I'll put person on the engines. Depends on if you want to be able to assume you're going to get hit and tank more hits, or assume you can dodge the hit and not worry. So from here, it's kind of up to you. You don't need to power the med bay. I usually power all that on. And so basically we have everything allocated for like combat now.
So how do we explore, get more supplies?
So we jump the ship. There's a distress beacon here, which means it's kind of like an event. Something here, like on these unvisited locations, can be like a potential enemy ship, or you could just stumble onto like a random event. But a distress call either it invariably leads to a quest, which is another place you go to, something you deal with right there, or a bait and switch. So whichever you want to do.
Let's go try and help people.
Okay, distress beacon. You find the source of the distress call, a small research station. It appears a small laboratory fire got out of control and is threatening to destroy the station. Their fire suppression system is not responding, so we can send our crew in a shuttle to help put out the fire, potential for fixing it, or we could lose somebody. Dock and try to rescue the survivors, don't really know, or we can leave.
Let's do the second one.
You locate the highest concentration and bring the ship alongside the station. Before you can begin to offload the survivors, a huge blast splits the station apart. Your ship is thrown away and some debris pierces your hull. You watch helplessly as the last of the survivors are consumed in the collapse of the station. So we got 4 damage to hull, but we get 9 scrap.
Alright, good trade-off.
So right now, we've lost sensors, so we can't see places that aren't manned. So what I always do is I send people to repair it.
Okay.
You can see the speed of the repair happening like that. And then we can send people back to their positions.
And that's what was that in the last update?
These two, I believe, are the last update. Everything else, except you used to be able, you can man the doors and man the crew station, the sensors.
Yeah.
So like you can upgrade a level just by having somebody manning it. So another thing that the scrap is for is this is the scrap cost for upgrading these things.
Okay.
And the reactor, and then your equipment. You can have augmentations and cargo and crew and all kinds of stuff. So we'll jump to the Nebula. Slows down the rebel fleet, but it screws with your sensors. And then this is just a regular unvisited location.
Let's go to the regular one.
Okay, you detect automated rebel scout attacking a small refueling outpost. Intervene to defend or avoid the conflict.
Let's get into some action.
Alright. Intervene. Detecting the higher threat, the automated ship moves in to engage your ship. Battle music. Continue, and then... Okay, this is a drone. It has a drone bay. Basically, drones are little things that are really nasty. They'll shoot at your shield to try and break through. They also, some of them are protective, so if I shot a missile and they had one that was floating around here, it would blow up the missile to prevent hitting it. So they're really cool. So yeah, this one has shields, it has a lot of automated stuff. So the way the combat works is there's an auto fire function, so you can just like, okay, I want to Artemis their drones, or their weapons, or their piloting, or their shields, or their engines. Or I can burst laser and like I want to do burst laser here, and I want to do Artemis here, and then I want it to automatically keep doing that until they're dead. And even if you do that, you can like, I want to change it here. So basically, whatever you want it to do, you can have it do. And then of course here's the charge, and when it shoots, it needs to charge. So how should we approach it?
Let's do the missiles to the shields.
Missile shields?
And then laser drone. That seems like a good plan.
Alrighty, and unpause. It has a missile. Okay, so do you want to continue this strategy?
So what have we done now?
What we've done is, see there right here? those means that those are taken out.
Okay.
So the drone, I can't even see where the drone is. I think I just blocked by. Yeah, it gets unpowered, so it just kind of helplessly drifts.
Okay, so let's do lasers to missiles. So how many missiles do we have?
We have 7 missiles.
All right, so let's just use lasers now.
Okay, we'll turn off the Artemis.
Let's laser to missiles.
Laser to their weapons.
Yeah.
They're not doing too good on the shooting us. So we've taken out their weapons now. So their weapons, drone control, and shields are helpless.
I guess. What are the other 2 symbols?
This will probably kill them. Okay, so we got 3 FTL fuel, hugely important because if you run out, you're stranded. And then you have to use your distress beacon, and then people can either pick on you or be nice. You get a drone part, that's what these are, and you get 10 scrap.
Alright.
Oh, and the outpost hails after the scout was destroyed. Thanks for the help. We've been harassed nonstop by the scouts. Take this on the house. They give us 2 free missiles, a drone part, and 14 scrap pieces.
Sounds great.
So now we can jump. And this is the pursuing rebel fleet. If we get in within this field, this shows the next jump we do, they'll be there. So there's a time limit where you have to visit as many as you.
Yeah.
The best strategy is visit as many as you can before having to leave.
Okay.
So where to? There's this one which has access to those 2, this one which has access to those, and this one which has access to those.
The down to the left.
This one?
Yeah, that one.
This one. Okay. Scanners are showing intelligent life forms on your red planet. No match for them can be found in the database.
Investigate.
Investigating. Landing a small shuttle in an enormous field, whose only occupants are small, brightly colored, 6-legged horse-like animals. Could they be what your scans picked up? Try to communicate, bring some of the creatures on board to sell, or leave.
Can you actually sell things, or is that just going to be like a...
I don't think you can sell... You can fire people. I don't think you can sell people.
Because I'm imagining that number 2 is going to result in bad things. So let's do number 1.
Okay. Nice! None of your attempts to communicate seem to work. They just stare at you silently. As you prepare to leave, one of the creatures canters forward and forcefully nudges you away from the ship. He seems to want you to follow him. Eventually, they guide you to an old NG ship's crash site. Inside, you are able to find and reactivate an NG. So we get a crew member, 2 FTL fuel, 2 missiles, and 10 scrap. Awesome.
Yes, I love these little horse creature things.
So basically, Cremedy can now be assigned to any of these.
Let's do shields.
Shields it is. Oh, and one thing that I do usually is we can't just have random people. Ensign Cremedy.
Alright.
Jump the ship to... Where would you like to go?
Let's go... Where do... So...
These go to these.
Can you hover over the next one, bottom right?
Bottom right?
One more over. Okay. I just want to see where we can go.
Yeah, that shows you basically where all of these will go.
Let's go down.
This one?
Yeah, that
one. A nearby planet shows signs of habitation and great beauty. A rudimentary automated planetary defense system is looping its message. Warning, quarantine level 5 in effect under FHA Act 22, Article 11.2. Warning, quarantine level 5. So, just better not go there.
Yep, I am all about that. Let's go up.
Up.
Yeah.
You are from number ships coming near a station. There is unencrypted chatter between the ships. Tune in and listen for anything interesting. Overhearing their conversation, it seems they might need to take possession of an enemy ship intact. Offer your services or leave them alone.
Offer services.
Offering. You are not properly equipped for this type of mission.
That's jeez. What? Okay.
So where to? We can go to this one, or this one. We can technically go back to these, but it's generally recommended not to go someplace you've already been for fuel economy and scrap and stuff.
Let's go to the close one. Really? Yeah.
here we go. Mercenary hails you. Greetings, friend. We've heard telegram requests and are here to offer you valuable services. Hire the mercenary to delay the rebels for 15 scrap. Hire the mercenary to scout the sector for 18 scrap. What that'll do is it'll reveal all distress signals and all like stores and stuff. If there are stores, it'll show where everything is and where all ships are. So if there's like an encounter with a ship or not, fight the ship or you have no need of his services.
I'm inclined to have him scout. Alright, let's have him scout.
Scout. Your map has been updated. So this, great. The store is up here. Generally, what I've always found is they put the stores near the exit, but all randomly generated. So this is a possible ship in an asteroid field. Asteroid fields constantly barrage your shields with stuff.
What's up?
This, yeah, possible ship.
Alright, let's go to that one.
Here we go. Rebel scout on an attacked approach to a small refueling outpost. Their weapons are charged, but they're not firing yet. Intervene and defend, or avoid the conflict.
Intervene.
Intervening. Okay, sorry. Rebels respond to your threat. I don't know who you are, but no one defeats or defies the rebel fleet. They move into engage. So we're paused. Now, they have drones, but it doesn't look like they have any drones doing anything. They have engines, O2, all that kind of stuff. It appears that they have a missile and a laser weapon. The laser probably can't damage the shields because it's probably a one-shot, but this cannon probably can.
Alright, so let's try and... First thing, I want to try and take out their missile... I think missile, and then shields, and then drone.
Missiles and shields. Oh, they do have a drone. Oh, it can't penetrate the shields, but if the shields are down, it can really do a lot of damage. See, somebody's already... Yeah. Oh, that was bad. We missed almost everything there. Somebody's repairing our engines, so our evasion's down. You can see it here. So we have some power to it, but and I think this person this person didn't take damage. So how would you like to proceed from here? Same tactic or change?
Yeah, same tactic.
Okay. And meanwhile, our FTL is charged. We've lost. Okay. So our missile blew up their drone, but obviously it didn't hit them.
Right. Okay, so...
Their shields are down.
Let's target the drone. So, do they only have one drone, or...
They could launch as many as they want, but most of these types of enemies only have one.
Okay.
They can also repair their own stuff just like we can. So over time, they will regain shields.
Okay, let's focus on the weapons then, and then the O2.
So weapons. Do you want to continue using Artemis?
No, let's save some Artemis.
Missiles and
O2.
Well, we can only target one 7.
Okay, got it.
Thank God they missed. Okay, so their shields are back, but their weapons are down.
Alright, let's target shields.
Targeting shields. Yeah. And we won't be wasting a missile on the drone. Okay, shields are down again, but they have weapons back. So, weapons again, or something else? They can only take one more hit on their hull anyway, so...
Let's do O2 for funsies.
Nice. They're missing a lot.
I mean, it's hard to hit when you can't breathe.
So we have 3 fuel, 1 drone part, and 12 scrap. And because they liked us, we got 4 additional fuel and 13 more scrap.
Alright.
Okay, so what we should do before... Usually best practice, anytime we have any damage, get people to fix stuff. And the NG, I believe, repairs quicker. Turn them to their places. Everything looks good. And jump to where?
So what is this?
The store, you can buy weapons, hire additional crew, sell stuff, and repair your ship, and buy more fuel and weapons and drone parts.
Okay.
They're like really good.
Let's go to... So how do we... Which ones will let us jump to the exit?
So if we go here...
So if we go down... So we have to get down to that one on the far right. Yeah,
yes.
We have to get there.
And this one has no other jump points to it except back the way we came.
Alright, now let's not go to the store then. Alright, so let's go...
There's these. This is an asteroid field with a ship. Generally, I found asteroid fields have enemy ships.
I don't really want to tangle with asteroids, so let's jump to the one above it.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay. Scanners reveal a large asteroid field nearby. Short-range scanners may discover useful materials while we wait for the FTL to recharge. Explore the asteroid field, or too dangerous, we'll just wait for the FTL to charge.
How dangerous is dangerous?
Every time I've picked option 1, it's been a battle in an asteroid field with a relatively strong automated scout.
Too dangerous.
I've learned my lesson with that one. So yeah, these both have possible ships. This one leads here directly to the exit point.
Let's go to the one that leads to the exit, because that buys us some time yet.
In danger, we have a combat situation. Yep, forward scout of the rebel fleet. These battles are interesting because they charge their FTL like we do. They'll try to warn, so basically when they get in a skirmish with us, they'll wait till their FTL's charge and go. So sometime, at some point, it will be important to disable their engines.
Okay, which one? The engine is the...
This one, the like ice cream cone looking one on the side.
Yeah. But I didn't want to disable their ice cream maker, because that's just like...
That's
cruel.
sadistic.
Right.
Like...
But if that's the engine, then I'm okay with targeting it.
This is the coffee machine.
Yeah, that's the Wi-Fi. You can't take away their Wi-Fi.
Okay, so...
and the one...
And their donuts.
And the Bop It.
Bop It's forever. Okay, so they are power... Yeah, enemy FTL is charging. They will warn us, and that'll happen. If they get away, it'll double the chase speed. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let's target the. First up, let's target.
They have a drone too.
Drone and shields.
With which would you like Artemis?
Artemis on the shields, and then laser on the drone. All right. Okay, the drones are damaged, so it's offline, and the shields are dead. Okay, so let's go ahead and do laser only on the engines.
Laser engines. Yeah, any FTL is delayed because they're doing something else now. Oh, not good. Took some hull damage there. So enemy FTL is still delayed.
Okay, now on the next round, weapons.
Okay, so we'll take out their weapons. And they're gone. Alright. We got a missile, 14 scrap, and 3 fuels.
Alright.
And we're ready to jump to... where?
Let's just do the... What's up?
Up is an unidentified ship.
Let's just jump to the exit. Not risk it.
Good plan. You ride a long-range beacon, and jump... Oh! Unidentified ship is badly damaged and still being assaulted by a space pirate. The victim begins a distress message until the pirate cuts in and offers to split the bounty if you sit tight. Accept the bribe of 9 scrap, a drone part, and 3 fuel, or try to be your hero and attack the pirate.
I mean, I feel like the pirate could have let's space pirate, not like mercenary.
This is they have, I think, a burst laser like we do, and it doesn't appear like they have any other weapons. They have drones, but they're not powered.
Okay. Alright, that's a good assessment.
So we could take the free money, or we could blow them up.
Do our, in the next solar system or whatever, do our shields are their shields back to the full, or are they...
You mean our hull?
Yeah, our hull.
Our hull does not recharge on its own. The shields do, but we have to pay to have it.
Alright, let's just accept the bribe.
Alright. Alright. Now, we can either right now save all our money to see if there's a really good weapon or something. Usually, at a store, it's best to have 50 or more scrap left. Otherwise, it's kind of a waste. So we'll go to we can either upgrade something, or we can just hold on to the money.
I think just hold on to the money for now. Typically my approach in games is to not spend things until the last possible. Like, I can't win any more until
I use...
So in Dead Space, I mean, I never finished it, but before my PS3 died, I was still using the cutter.
I love the cutter. It's the best weapon.
Right, exactly. But I never even tried any others because it was working so well for me. Like, I don't know if it's the best one. It's the only one that I've used.
Plasma cutters are amazing. So Mantis controlled. Both of the red means high likelihood of combat. Green means more like random encounters of like happenstances, and purple are nebula centers. So we can either go one that's pirate controlled, which usually has a lot of like people saying like, help us, we're getting attacked by pirates, or Mantis, who are like very vicious and board your, like their main way of attacking usually is boarding your ship and killing your crew.
Well, can we save the game?
No, it is we can save and exit, but we can't save progress. It is you play through until you save and quit, or you die. Permadeath.
Is there...
And you start from all the way in the beginning if you die.
Is there a way to...
Even if you get here.
is there a way to win?
Yes.
Like...
It's called Get Very Lucky and 0% Sucking.
But I mean, is there like an actual in-game credit roll?
Yes. Getting here and blowing up the Rebel flagship wins you the game.
Okay. Oh, and so wait a second. So we just did. We were just here.
Yes.
We just.
We're there now.
Okay. So each one of these is a whole solar. Each one of these.
It's just what we did. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So that's not. So it's like Star Fox almost.
Yeah.
Okay.
Except the path you choose doesn't matter.
Right. Okay, because I was just kind of like, I thought, I get it now. See, I thought this was like when you got here, it'd just be another one of these.
No, that's it.
Okay. Let's do Mantis control. I want to see some carnage.
All right.